This reaction is brought to you by my $5 or more patrons at patreon.com/AlexHeitz. I'd like to thank Manchester Pictures, Identitech, Steve Aldersley, Anthony Coleman, Ray Schuster, David Dockery, Kurt David, Aubrey Coper, Andreas Gleisel, and Biff C. for sponsoring this episode, this reaction, supporting me, my family, the channel. I appreciate it so much. Thank you all. I hope you enjoy the video. There is a massive wildfire here where I live in western Colorado. And it's like, we live in a valley and it's like just over the mountains. And like if you stay up late enough, it's just like pitch black, but then like there's a red glow like silhouetted in the mountains. So I have like, maybe that's what my eye problem was that one time. Could be like the ash, because there's like ash that falls from the sky every now and then, and everyone's having like allergy problems and it's like messing with their lungs if they're sensitive. So if I seem like I'm dying, it's probably because I am, but it's probably just because there's a massive wildfire just, several miles that way. I'm fine though. Don't worry about me. It is all good in the hood. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. We are continuing forward with our Cocteau Twins trajectory. We're about halfway done. After this one, we will have Bluebell Knoll, 4 Calendar Cafe, and Milk and Kisses. And then at some point, I want to go through and do like a pickup job of like all the EP stuff, because they did 9 EPs, 9 studio albums, and 9 EPs. So there was quite a lot of material for the short span of time that they were around, which was only actually 1979 to 1997. So it wasn't that short, but they did put out a good chunk of material. So that's kind of the plan. After this, 3 more albums, and then we will be moving on to Led Zeppelin. Oh my gosh. I will also kind of try to be alternating these Cocteau Twin albums with other ones that I'm choosing. I'm going to try to do Animals in the Wall, but from Pink Floyd. And then just kind of throw in like other things that I want to do. I'm just kind of, screw it. I'm doing what I want. That's kind of how I feel. Anyway, The Moon and the Melodies. Technically, Harold Budd featuring Elizabeth Fraser, Robin Guthrie, Simon Raymond, but I'm calling this a Cocteau Twins album featuring Harold Budd just for the sake of like my sanity. So I don't know, like it's a collaboration between the two, but I don't know if it's predominantly a Harold Budd thing or a Cocteau Twins thing. Cocteau Twins did not appear on the release. Instead, they credited the 3 members and then Budd individually. So I don't quite know, whose idea it was and who was kind of the predominant thing, or if it was all equal. I don't know. But it says Fraser sings on tracks 1, 4, 5, and 8, and there's 8 tracks. And then saxophonist Richard Thomas is back on tracks 5, 6, and 7. And I loved his addition to Lazy Calm on the last album. It was fantastic. Listen to a little bit of Diff Juzz as well, and it's kind of up the same alley. It has more of a post-punk vibe, but it strikes a kind of a similar tone, I think. Very pleasant to listen to, though. Pretty cool. So we're going to go right ahead on with this. Ambient pop, 37 minutes. You don't hear a lot of people talking about this one, like talking just with people in my comments on the videos and in my Discord. Some people really like this one. Some people think it's too repetitive and samey, which, that can be like the Achilles heel for Cocteau Twins, or can be their strength. It really depends on the music. So let's go right on ahead with this. C, Swallow Me. That is a little closer in sound to like Heaven or Las Vegas, and granted, we have Bluebell Knoll between this and Heaven or Las Vegas, so I don't quite know like what that will sound like. But I'm getting that vibe, you know, that it's a really kind of like bright, shiny, shimmery kind of sound. It's getting a little poppier. Um, Again, I don't really know. This one seems like a weird oddball because it has Harold Budd in it, and it doesn't really seem like a full Cocteau Twins thing. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how this falls in the trajectory. But pleasant, good, you know, still quality stuff. I don't know if I'll love this one as much as Victoria Land. It might just be solid, but kind of forgettable, maybe. I don't know. Memory Gongs. Reminds me of the Water Temple from Ocarina of Time. I understand what this album is now. So I'm going to take it that the tracks that Fraser sings on, 1, 4, 5, and 8, are going to be the more like Cocteau Twins esque tracks. And the other ones, which would be 2, 3, 6, and 7, are probably going to be more ambient Harold Budd stuff. Because Budd collabed with Eno on Ambient 2. And I got real strong, like, Ambient 1, Ambient 4, even. I love Ambient 4 vibes from that track, and it was just straight up ambient, you know. So I can see why maybe it's like there's this ethereal wave dream pop mixed with ambient, but not necessarily on every track. Maybe that might be people's problem. In which case, like I see the complaint if that's what the case is, but this seems like an album where I'm going to kind of pick and choose tracks to come back to. I don't know if it'll have a full good album flow, album feel to it. But I think I'm liking it. I'm not disliking it. I'm liking what I'm hearing. I think it might just be an album flow problem for people. I don't know. So why do you love me? Let's see if this is an ambient one. Do you hear that in the back? Like, that sounds a little bit like the was it the sax? Um, what's his name? The guy who Colin Stetson, the guy who scored Hereditary, kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I dig it. I like it. That was cool because again, like another instrumental ambient track, but it had some Cocteau Twins esque stuff. See, now I'm just eager to see what's next because I'm more on board than I was before. I like that one. Eyes are Mosaics. We have vocals on this. Now there I got a lot of like her melodies, like the vocal quirks in her melodies and like just the quirks in the melody writing itself. Much closer to stuff off of Heaven or Las Vegas there. It has like more of a pop sensibility than like a goth post punk sensibility. Um, yeah, right up my alley. I'm liking that. Again, I don't know if I like this more than Victoria Land or less or equal. It's different. I'm enjoying it though. It's good. It is good. She will destroy you. Probably my least favorite so far. That one was definitely a little more meandering. Kind of closer to the stuff on like Head Over Heels, sort of. Um, doesn't really didn't really fit very well with the other tracks so far. It's kind of a weird like black sheep. Um, Not terrible. It's just you know how it goes. I feel like half alive right now. I apologize. It's like my sinuses and my eyes, and I'm like, oh, I love dream pop. Oh, let's listen to more dream pop. The ghost has no home. This has Bud written all over it. Yeah, I see. I can see the like argument of like the album flow isn't fantastic. Like these tracks I like individually, but when you like mesh, it's just like it's meshing ethereal wave dream pop with something like Eno. It's like just and there isn't really a lot of cross stuff happening, save for maybe Why Do You Love Me? Um, it's very disparate. It just kind of feels like a trail mix, where it's like a pretzel, oh, and then an M&M. I don't like trail mix. See, that says something, I guess. But I like the things in trail mix individually. I've got the analogy. I figured the analogy out. The review is now good. Please smash that like button. Hit the subscribe and the bell and just end it all. Bloody and blunt. Very short little idea. Maybe that kind of leads into the outro here. So let's finish it off. Ooze out and away, Onehow. Wow, terrible. No, so I I see like people's points here where it just like it kind of I don't agree per se. I think it's like a slightly different problem. Like I said, it's more of a trail mix issue where it's like different types of songs that don't necessarily blend completely well together. Um, like if I just put this on in the background, it'd be fine. I'd probably opt for other Cocteau Twins albums or even like a different like Eno or Bud album maybe. Um, but on their own, a lot of these tracks I enjoy. Um, She Will Destroy You and then that last one were probably my least favorites. See Swallow Me was solid, but it was a little too it didn't feel super original like composition wise. It's like it's those are chords and melodies and guitar lines that Cocteau Twins has done before. Um the longer tracks like Memory Gongs and The Ghost Has No Home, the more like those ambient ones, those are cool. They stand out. They're a little different. Those are probably the more bud based tracks. Eyes Are Mosaics is a solid like dream pop song from Cocteau Twins. Why Do You Love Me is probably my favorite because it was the closest like blend of the ambient from Bud and the dream pop from Cocteau Twins. It was a little more ambient than dream pop, but it's like those that was the closest actual mix, and it was really cool, and I liked the composition and everything. There it is. It's good. It's good. I like it. I don't love it. I probably prefer Victoria Land over it, just ever so slightly because it's a little more cohesive. But this probably has more tracks that I like on it individually than from Victoria Land, if that makes any sense. But solid. Good. Good. I dig it. Um, Bluebell Knoll will be the next Cocteau Twins album we do. That one I'm very excited for. I know a lot of people have been really wanting me to do that one ever since I did Heaven in Las Vegas 300 years ago. Yes. That's all. Thank you everyone for watching so much. Stay tuned for more reactions, more videos, more content. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/AlexHeitz. We occasionally do polls where I pick 4 albums and you guys can vote for which one you want me to listen to next. And the voting runs for about a week, and all you need is $1 a month to be able to vote in those. So if you want to support the channel and be able to kind of, have a say in the community as to what I listen to next occasionally, go check that out. My Discord, link in the description. You can hang out with the however many people I have in my Discord server. I'll check real quick. I think it's upwards of over 50 now. We talk about all kinds of crazy fun stuff over here. We're at 56, not counting me and 3 bots. Lots of fun, lots of people talking about all kinds of different things, from music to music recommendations, books, movies, TV shows, games, politics, religion. We do it all, guys. We welcome all comers. Everyone is welcome. And as long as you don't slander someone else, you probably won't get banned. Anyway, this is a weird video. My rhythm is all off today. And again, someone has flushed the toilet, as is the case with every single reaction I do. I'm going to go now. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Godspeed.